Hello and welcome to episode 292 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Maddie B., joined in studio by Bronell Harvin Canoop. On this episode, we recap Colin Morikawa's victory at the ZOZO Championship, which, as of this taping, finished like 2 days ago.
Might have been a week ago.
Yeah. A lot of people probably didn't even know that there was a term this week. It was very,
right.
odd to have it in the evenings. It was just felt off. We'd kind of, we talked about how it was nice to have the overseas evening watching. Well, not really.
Well, we've seen the PGA Tour coverage. Like if they're starting at 7 or 8 our time, actual coverage isn't coming on till fucking midnight.
No, it wasn't coming on till 10.
Yeah.
It's like
It's too far. Like this was on for the tournament recap, but we could talk about right now. Like it's just that's too far. Like the Hawaii one is better.
Yeah. Getting done at 8, 9.
Well, way better.
Like that's great.
Yeah, my issue was, though, the fact that, especially final round when he's up 4, by the time coverage picked up, he was on like hole 6, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a 4-shot lead still, and then he made it 5, and it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all right,
this is no
back
fun.
to the intro.
On this episode, we're going to talk more about that. Harv's sick. The Astros are losing, so he's probably pretty somber. Bronell, like always, doesn't really want to be here.
I'm just sweating a fantasy football matchup right now. So
yeah, we are watching a very good football game between the Vikings and the Niners, so we'll be a little bit distracted for the first few moments of this show, I'm sure. Canoop, do you have anything that you want to bring up in the intro? No? Okay.
Nope.
Before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. We're also members of Team Callaway, and it's got to be put right at the start. Yet another banner hung for our buddy Kyle Duffin. This time it was PGA Sask
Sales rep
of the year.
Yep.
Yeah. The guy is hot.
Did they put out all the awards today? Like all the winners?
I didn't see who won.
I saw
Actually,
the
sorry,
Estevan.
like, Amanda Minchin.
Yeah, she won.
She had won.
Yeah, so
I can't remember what
congrats
her
to all the
category
winners
was,
anyways. Yep.
Yes, congrats to winners, especially Duff. Big things. Like, I mean, Callaway's been on a heater, and it's just a matter of time before everyone realized it, and Duff is now reaping the rewards of his hard work for the past X amount of years in the industry. So congrats to Duff. And last but not least, we're members of the Churchill family. I see we're having old fashions tonight. It's snow is on the way. We're going to wake up to the white stuff tomorrow, so we're having old fashions to stay warm. But Bronell did have a pregame Churchill Pilsner, Plainsman Pilsner, so good for you.
Yep.
I might have one after this glass is
Went
done.
down smooth.
Yes. So, all right, let's get into our weeks before the ZOZO. I'll go last. I got a couple talking points, I think.
I'll go first. Mine was pretty quick. Couple football games on the weekend. I attended my first Rider game at the new stadium.
Oh,
First
nice.
one, eh?
So the
Go
wife
us, eh?
won tickets.
That was the last one that was, you were one of 17,000 people that attended that game.
Yeah, so we were
She
sitting.
was empty.
The tickets we won were like nosebleeds. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, why can't we just go down to the bottom? Like, I was
Plenty of seats
I ended
to
up
fill.
several rows of like 5 spots. There was us two, my two kids, and we brought one of my kids' friends. And the game was fine.
You didn't attempt to?
No, we didn't bother. No, it was actually good up there. There's no lines.
Yeah.
So just
No one
Probably
there.
no lines anywhere that game.
no,
Yeah.
probably not.
But that's the thing is we don't talk too much CFL on this show, mostly because we find that NFL is far superior.
Yeah.
But it is, living in Saskatchewan, it is pretty embarrassing to lose 7 in a row. Sometimes you'd think 6 wins is enough to get in the playoffs.
2 years in a row
Yeah.
to end the season that way.
Six wins was almost enough to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Did they
nothing.
finish 4th then, or 5th?
Fifth. I don't know how many teams are.
Because isn't there they don't do that
4th.
crossover thing anymore?
Finish
They
fourth.
finished 4th, but yeah, the crossover
Crossover is the
doesn't
other
matter.
other
they couldn't.
side.
Yeah, they
Oh.
couldn't
Yeah.
get it.
I
But the
guess.
game was fine. Like the Riders came out strong, and they were, I think, up a few points late, and we had a family supper to get to, so we were like, yeah, we're just gonna head out, beat the traffic. I knew the Argos were gonna score a touchdown late. Knew it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the product is fine. Like the
Yes.
the talent on the field is fine. It's just some of the rules that kind of set that league back a bit for me.
Which is where a lot of the diehards like it over the NFL is just the rules. It's a different game.
Yeah.
similar. Yeah,
Yeah.
the skill level is there. They are professional athletes. There's nothing about that. It's just the game to me, like the field size. Like growing up playing Canadian football, you just love football. And then once you get older, and you can still love the game, I just find that like flag football played on a smaller field. Like it just that big field is just so odd.
You know what? That never occurred to me right until this moment. You grew up playing that type of football,
yes,
and you absolutely hate it.
Yeah. I mean, when you're playing, that's the only type of football you can play.
True. Yeah.
So you just love football, and then I would say that the majority of guys, you know, that I played with growing up and in post-secondary, it's just like we would always watch NFL. We played Canadian football, but we always watched NFL.
Yeah.
Like that's our thing.
That's
we want to, you want to make the CFL. You want to play pro football, regardless of league. But it's just that's the league that you have the easiest path to as a Canadian.
Yeah.
So
the most ridiculous thing ever was when we used to play flag or touch football in the summers on the big field with like 7-on-7.
Yeah.
So just
so
speed
much
kills,
space.
eh? Speed kills out there.
But you only had to touch him. You didn't have to tackle him.
But
the
still, like,
Vikings guy. Yeah, that was pretty much it for my week. Watched the Steelers game yesterday. They have no business being 4-2, but that's what they do. They win greasy games.
they
That's
will
what they
finish
do.
8-1. Everyone knows.
Yep.
They're going to lose 2 down the stretch that they probably should win that Steelers fans will be mad about, and they'll be 8-1. The tie's coming somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe,
Probably against one of their division rivals.
They're playing the Titans in a couple weeks, eh? We're going to bet?
Depends who's playing quarterback.
This might be my 6th beer night.
You have to, it has to get declared.
Can it be
beforehand.
bourbons?
No, it has to get declared
Can it be
beforehand.
bourbon?
It needs to
How
be
many?
6
3
beer.
or 4?
Yeah, it's a couple doubles, a couple beers. Just has to add up to 6, doesn't it?
No.
It's got to be 6 beers.
6 Churchills, I think, was the bet. Anyway.
Anyways, speaking of that, Churchill booze count, I only had 10 this week, so 701 in 295.
Okay.
What?
Catching.
Couldn't
I'll
have
go
caught up
next
that
'cause
much with 10.
I got.
You'd be
did
surprised.
nothing. Whole family's been sick for like what feels like maybe 2 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your kid couldn't even play hockey.
No, he wanted to play so bad, then he just got out there and just laid on the ice.
Yeah.
And was like mad that I just was like, you can't play. You can't be out here just laying on the ice. You have to get up. And he
That's
couldn't. Like he was too sick. Like it.
It's an executive decision, yeah.
And then it was just like, okay, you're done.
It's like the new untraceable COVID. Is that what this is?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's got around.
The
It's
tests
evolved
don't work or
around the
what?
Yeah,
test.
tests don't work.
Hey, yeah, it's evolved around the test.
Untraceable.
I mean, yeah. The only reason I tested is because my wife wants me to test because then if she tests positive, she gets paid days off work.
Yeah.
So she's just praying that it's COVID all the time, right? So
Just color that line in.
It's a great.
Go around licking doorknobs.
But yeah, that's sickness and coaching hockey when my kid's not even there.
And
0 drinks.
Astros.
Oh yeah.
You want me to switch
Not
it back?
over yet.
I'll flip it back for
Oh
you.
yeah, let's talk about this.
10-2. Yep.
Canoop, like, where does this guy get off? He's just ruining sports for everyone.
Everybody.
Like his,
You almost
me?
have to kick
Us,
him out of all group
the
chats.
professional
Pardon me,
athletes.
Roger Sloan got his card.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't.
you tried
Right?
your hardest. Like he
No,
won. He
no,
got
no,
that
no.
in spite of you.
Jinxes aren't a thing. That's exactly what it is.
Oh,
Everyone
you jinx
knows.
the Astros. You try and jinx the Steelers every week.
Every week he
You
does.
jinx the bets that we make in our betting pool every week.
Yeah.
I don't know who I hate more, the Astros or the Steelers.
I'm just happy you don't hate any of my teams.
No, I don't. They're
Thank you.
fine.
Can't. The refs will help.
Well,
Chiefs
the
too much.
Oilers, but
Yeah, the Chiefs are unjinxable.
Yeah, they are going to
Till
win
the
the
refs
Super Bowl
turn
for
on.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, Canoop just enough already. I've asked you politely, like 100 times now. Please stop.
I know.
That's all I'm saying. And then
Ye-
finally, it's just
yeah.
like I had to add the F word in
Yeah.
there. I'm just like, this is enough already. Like, come on, man. I've asked you. I asked you politely on the pod not
Yeah.
to jinx Roger Sloan. You ignored that. The Astros.
You might have to go to caps lock.
That's
Oh,
next.
all caps.
Caps lock with a swear.
Yeah.
You'll feel the tone.
the exclamation.
Can you
and it
somehow
might be worth
jinx
it.
the NFL refs to not suck anymore?
That's a good
That's
question.
impossible. Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's. No,
Oh.
it's not.
Yeah,
doable.
they're out of it. But yeah, I had 0 drinks, so I'm still at 500 on the year.
Nice. Nice. Go
Couple
ahead,
more
Cookin.
months, you might do it. End on
I think I could. I got a Christmas party on November 17th. I got to try and figure out what I'm going to do there. But
That's you got lots of time to heal for that.
yeah.
All right, Knoop, you go.
Pretty quick for me. Did some stuff around the house this weekend. Changed out some lights.
Didn't you do that last week?
How many lights are you changing?
No, a lot.
He didn't update his notes. He's
No,
reading the same notes from last
listen.
week.
Oh,
We
his cloud finally synced and he's reading
clouds-
last
We
week's
are
notes.
up.
yeah.
We're up trying to update all the light fixtures in the house. So did a
I
couple
did
more.
see you selling some on
Yeah, so-
Marketplace.
That's where my story's going. So started putting some things up on Marketplace.
Haggling for
got a
$5.
new garage door opener. So
Yeah,
put the
saw
old one
that
up.
there. Yeah.
Pendant lights, an old water cooler that I was just giving away, and a
Yeah,
surround
saw those.
system.
Yeah, and sound bar and speaker.
So
Saw
this
it.
guy wants the cooler.
You
He
said
comes.
you updated to sold. I saw.
Yes, comes
Wow.
to pick it up. He's like, you know what? I'll take that too. So he says, will you take 40? I was selling for 50. I said, no, I've had a lot of other interest. I'll do 50. He said, fine. So he goes home, takes it home. He can't get it working. So he's just messaging me.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with this. Do you think you can come over and help me with this? It's like, no, I don't think I can do that.
Here's
Sorry.
my address. Bring beers.
So he keeps bugging me, asking me questions. Finally, I said, like, if you need help, just bring it to me. I'm not coming to your house. So he ended up bringing it back to my house. Fucking couldn't get it working.
You
So
should've-
I don't know if he did a little bait and switch on me
Oh,
or what
no.
happened.
Oh
But-
wow!
Oh, you had to give him his money back?
Yeah, I gave him his money back.
You can't get it working.
Hard laid.
I can't get it working either.
Did you even try it before you sold it?
Yeah,
Yes, I took
that's
it-
the thing.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
like the
that's
day
buyer
before.
beware, man.
I
That's
I did
return
say
or
it
beware.
worked. I
Get
did
going.
say it
Get going,
worked.
Christian. Get going, Christian. Sorry.
You're gonna do this the whole
Sorry.
quarter here.
Sorry.
Guy needs his one leg left. He's got one leg to go. Everybody.
He's up to 45 rushing
He's got
yards.
one leg.
So you
I-
gave him money back.
I did give him his money, and I can't get it to work. So that was where I was going to start talking to you guys. I said it in our group chat today. They just don't make shit like they used to.
Oh, that's what that was about.
Oh yeah.
Because
You'll give that
thing
to me
is-
for free, and I
Yeah.
can get it
Yeah,
working.
have
washer, dryers, everything.
Yeah. I've had this thing for a year and a half.
Dishwashers.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
$250 this thing cost me, and it worked for a year and a half. Done. Warranty, nothing. So it's just junk. Like, what do you do? What do you even do with that stuff?
Yeah, that's bad.
I think you. Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with you. It is weird that a lot of things seem to crap out. And honestly, we've talked about this, I think, on the show before, is phones are the worst, I think. Where they just all of a sudden the battery starts dying after 2 years,
2 years
faster.
on the day.
Yeah.
2 years on the day.
Yeah.
He didn't get that.
That's why I'm not paying that much money for a TV anymore. It's like, well, $400 for the 65-inch TV. Yeah, I'll just take that.
Yeah, I'll just keep
Yeah.
repeating the
That's
same
right.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one uses all the fancy stuff on the fancy stuff anyways.
Nope.
Like, I remember the last one I got was like, it's like a 3D TV.
Or you get all the apps.
You ever use
You
it?
get all the apps
I've
you
never
never use?
used it once.
Yeah.
You had to buy like special glasses. For
Or
them, like,
some came with them. My dad got it. Two pairs of glasses. He turned it on.
and
He's
they
like, check
needed
out these.
batteries.
Who the hell wants to wear these?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're-
What channels does it work with?
So the only other thing, watched my oldest play football Saturday night. So they were in their semifinal game. Ended up winning. So they play in the
What was the
final this
score?
weekend.
90 to
No, it was
6, like every other game.
40-something to 20. It was actually the
tight.
closest game that I saw. So
Yeah.
the game on Saturday will be close. Very, very close. But
That's the finals.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the Weyburn one? No.
no, it'll be
Weyburn's
the
High School,
Spartans.
yeah.
What time's that at?
I don't know yet, actually. Can't remember. 5 maybe.
Nice.
So that's it for this week. 9 drinks this week. No beer. 644 on the year.
All right. Good stuff.
Crushing some hard stuff, eh?
All right, my turn. My entire existence now, I'll say it just every week. Wow, Brock Purdy, that was a bad pick.
Yucky.
Bronells loses his matchup. What a terrible throw. Hey, no, Bynum got it.
Oh, nice. That's big.
Yeah. That's net zero, man. 10 for the pick and minus 8 for the minus 9.8 for the interception. Yes, that's our league scoring. All right, I'll go. My entire existence is kids hockey, so
Well,
Not really
doing gambling.
no. Oh, and gambling, yeah, gambling while at kids hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I do now. So I skipped hockey this week, which saved me a bunch of beers.
A bunch?
Yeah,
Like 2 to 3?
yeah, 2 or 3. Twice. I could have went twice. So I won't get to my booze count yet, but I did have a couple of thoughts, just like regular driving thoughts. But the first one, actually, I'm all over the place here. So I went to, I don't really want to say the rink, but I mentioned this last year on the show that sometimes small town rinks, if you get the burgers, you're fine. If you dabble in chicken strips, sometimes they go a little fast and they just don't, because they're used to deep frying fries and onion rings, right? Well, those chicken strips need to go a little longer in there.
Didn't that happen
And-
to you last year too?
Last year in Central Butte.
Yeah.
This year, I'm not going to say where it was, Davidson. But my mom came and watched my daughter play as well, and she got chicken strips. So then she's like, "You want this last one?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." She had already finished eating 2 of them. So I eat the one, and I'm just like, you pull it apart to eat it. I don't bite into it. I pull it apart. I'm like, little bit jelly, like, you know, that
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
that's
little
automatic
wetness.
garbage.
Man.
Auto
Little
garbage.
wetness, not completely dried out chicken on the inside. So then I'm like, I'll eat some, and then I ate it. I was like, I don't like this. And she's like, oh, they're fine. So I ate a little bit more, and the couple pieces I pulled out were fine. And then the last piece that I had left over, I'm like, I don't like the look of this. So I set it off to the side. Keep in mind, it wasn't like dark colored or anything. It was white. Set it off to the side. Then when that period ended, I went to go throw it away, and it was full blown, like, now that it had dried a little bit, like completely pink, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pinkish grayish.
Ugh, I remember.
So anyway,
Oh, go ahead.
I think there's a morsel of that food poisoning in me today because there's been a few trips to the latrine.
That just reminded me. I don't eat at Arby's anymore because I got like the
Roast
chicken
beef?
sandwich.
Oh, chicken. Okay.
And like it was lunchtime, so like they just opened. It was like 11:30.
Yep.
So I don't know, whatever, but I bit into it and like couldn't get through it, and it was just like pink frozen chicken
Oh,
halfway
no.
through.
No.
One bite out the window.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the chicken from fast food or those kinds of
It's
like
tough.
the rink stuff.
tough.
You can't do it.
you have to eat chicken on your own or at a restaurant.
Or you got to go with the McDonald's junior chicken because the
Yeah.
patty's only a
Yeah.
millimeter thick,
You
so
guys see
it's got to be
that
cooked, right?
TikTok where someone made like ordered it from Wendy's like off the menu a Chickenator, where it's like 2
Oh, yeah.
spicy chicken sandwiches with all the bacon on it.
Oh.
No.
Sounds
no.
pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Moose Jaw Talks has been blowing up lately about KFC, complaining about
Oh,
KFC.
yeah. Because
And-
you got to deep fry chicken right.
Mhm.
And
It's
I
the
can't
hardest-
believe that
it's-
KFC's still open.
I know.
And it's
Yeah.
tough to do, like because you don't want to cook it too much, too, right?
yeah, dry it right out.
Yeah.
We went the day before this. We went to Swift, and we were leaving. And I wanted to get back. I can't remember even what it was for. Just get back to Moose Jaw. My daughter's like, "Well, let's go to McDonald's," but we were on the south side, so I wanted to stop at Burger King instead, so I didn't have to drive the extra 3 blocks back to McDonald's. So we went to Burger King, and I got a chicken sandwich there because they didn't have the 2 Whopper Juniors for $5 like they do in Moose Jaw. So I got the chicken sandwich, and it was awful. It was so thin and like hard almost, like like overcooked in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like that hard. Yeah, gross. So anyway, dealing with that. And then just another fun little talking point, non-golf related. We're almost into the golf portion of this show.
People
You
like
know what?
this stuff.
I'll give you one guess each, just like the most random guess you can think of when I ask this question. What's one thing that you don't see anymore?
Hard hits in the NFL.
Okay, good one.
Newspapers.
Oh, close. Okay. Coop, you got one? Just one thing you don't see anymore. This is one I'll give you a hint. I was driving.
Oh, I was gonna
One
say
thing you don't see
people
anymore.
drinking bottles of beer. Most
Oh,
are cans now.
Calgary and
Good drivers?
Buffalo Piss. Just on the road, something that you don't really see anymore.
Good drivers.
I'll give you a
don't
hint.
see
It's
'em.
vehicle related. What don't you see anymore? Every vehicle now, I think that's been made in the past 6 years has this. Tinted windows.
Oh,
When was the last time you saw a vehicle on a new lot that doesn't have tinted windows?
Doesn't have something, yeah.
Because I was just following this car, and there was like 3 people, and there was 6
I
people
wouldn't have
in
never
it.
noticed anything like that.
Yeah, 3 people in the front seat, 3 in the back, and they're just like jamming out like crazy, like going bananas in that thing. I'm like, fuck, I can actually see them doing this. And I was like, wait a second, they're in a car that doesn't have tinted windows. And then now I'm just driving around all day, every day for the past 3 days looking for a newer vehicle that doesn't have tinted windows.
Just checking
What
them
kind
out.
of vehicle is that?
Like,
Saturn.
1996
Sunfire.
Ford Tempo, something
Oh.
like that.
Oh,
Okay, that makes
Cavalier.
sense.
Yeah. But it's just weird. It just dawned on me that do they even offer that anymore?
The
You
no
just-
tint.
Yeah, I just don't want tinted windows.
I'm sure.
I want to be able to people just be able to see me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's just something to think about.
The one VW we rented for spring hockey this year to go to Calgary, like it had tinted windows, and then on the inside it had like the sunshade that you just like
Yeah,
pull
oh,
up
yeah.
from the bottom.
Those are
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, a little extra, a little
Yeah.
added bonus. But with all of that, I had 6 drinks this week.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Only picked up 4 on you.
769. So you're what,
Yeah.
68 behind?
Yeah. That's
At what point do you just say, "That's my title. I want it back"?
yeah. Probably not going to happen. They don't have much going on in the next 2 months, so
Yeah. I got a couple work functions this week, so there'll be a few.
yeah, you'll
I'll
be-
catch back up.
Yeah, you'll be.
Yeah. All right, let's get
Miles
into
ahead.
ZOZO. I thought it was going to be a quick pod, but 20 minutes of just shooting the shit is always good.
ZOZO, not much.
Perfect.
Well,
We'll
start
just end it right now.
We'll start with Morikawa. Obviously, gets his 6th win. What I didn't like about it, like, why is there all this thing about being like Morikawa, the artist, is back?
Yes.
Like, that makes no sense. Like,
The
when he
artist.
wins, he just hits every fairway and every green, and then his putter finally works.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing.
He
Like,
doesn't even need to be exceptional at putting when he wins. Usually, he just needs to be
Well, he
okay
win-
at putting.
He was 4th in ball striking this year, so
Yeah.
he didn't have a
112th in putting.
yeah. Like so he
Yeah.
hadn't he didn't
Butchie,
have a
you
bad
listening?
year hitting the golf ball. He just couldn't putt. So to see him
I mean,
put together,
Maybe we
A
got to
week.
get Butchie back on old Matty B as a
That's
bit
what I
of a
just
case.
said. Butchie, are
Yeah.
you listening? But, I mean, his reply was, well, you could say that about anyone.
Yeah, but he's
The putter is hot,
Yeah.
but he's just...
he's
his
one of those
putter
5.
stinks.
He's one of those 5 to 10 guys on tour that when they get on their game, they're gonna win.
Mhm.
And it's it's
But
the
he's-
Hovland, Rahm, Rory.
if he could be just
Scheffler,
average
those guys,
at that,
yeah.
he would win so much more. But he's absolutely piss poor.
Yeah,
At it.
Like, it's amazing how bad he is on average.
Well, and the argument, too, could be made that wasn't the strongest of fields for his
Nope.
for his victory, right?
Certainly
So
wasn't.
it's like, okay, well, putter was on, but where's the other guys?
Had a few guys this week, more so than any of the other fall series events.
yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
Ricky and
Xander
Xander
was
and a
in
couple
it.
guys.
Yeah,
Did you guys see that before the tournament he went a little
Sushi.
early and did the sushi thing?
I did see that.
So my question, like, they had like some 97-year-old sushi master.
The guy who owns the restaurant that's world known.
Yeah. But like, what's the difference?
In
What does he do that everyone else at that restaurant doesn't?
Exactly. Like, what is the difference from, and this, excuse my ignorance, because obviously I'm not a big sushi guy. Like, it's just, like, you just cut it.
oh boy,
How's it different?
oh boy.
How's it different from, I'm not
you
saying,
just cut it?
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say
That's
Moose
all there
Jaw,
is to it?
Saskatchewan sushi, but just like your run-of-the-mill sushi place
I'm
down the
guessing
street.
I'm guessing their ingredients are much
Yeah.
better.
Ingredients and attention
No,
to
but
detail.
what he's saying is that guy, like going to that restaurant
For
and
that guy. Like,
yeah,
why did it have to be that guy? How much better than he at
not the restaurant.
Oh, like
the
if
guy
Josie
itself.
from Moose Jaws at Mitsu went to this guy's restaurant, what would like it would just taste the same, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, because they're getting all the same ingredient. Like, what's so good about the 97-year-old guy who's done this for 70 years?
yeah, maybe just the nostalgia.
There's
yeah,
a
nostalgia,
argument
but-
to be made that he's worse than some of the other people in that
Well,
place.
you got to think the eyes are going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shaky hands, like, probably just butchering that fine cut of fish.
to me, it's all about the rice. If the rice is dried out, yeah, I don't want it. I don't want that shit.
Do you ever get it from Superstore, the prepackaged stuff?
No,
It's awful.
Rice?
Be-
Don't-
you're talking
or
the
sushi,
bento
don't do
ones?
that.
Yeah.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
do
they're
that.
They're
bad.
awful.
Oh yeah.
Awful.
Well, comparative. Yes. Go on.
I don't think it's the same.
It's no. Maybe if it was fresh.
I don't want the Niners to get the ball back now because then it might be another pick.
Maybe. Yeah, the sushi thing, and then Morikawa's spending the next couple weeks touring around Asia with his wife for 1 year anniversary type celebration.
Nice.
So there's that. Do we want to talk more about the night golf and this? I just thought it was too late for this one. This tournament especially.
Yeah.
Like same when
Yeah.
whatever the other one is, the
Well, this one compared to
with
Sony
the World
Open.
Surge Trophy.
The
That used to be
CJ Cup.
yes.
Yes. To me, it just, I don't know. I don't know if it's the tournament or, like you said, Bronell, the extra time change. Because when you get to Sony Open, like that is full blown right in the evening. This one almost felt like I was watching a replay.
Yeah.
Like it just had that
Yeah.
replay feel to me. I
and
don't know what
when
it
you
was.
see Bo Hostler at the top of the leaderboard, it doesn't really make you want to tune in too much either.
Easy. The guy's played awesome the last
Yeah, but he's
year.
he's a
I
lo-
get it.
he's
He's
a-
still
I
got
get it,
that
but-
stick up there.
Yeah, exactly.
But it just, I did tune in. I tuned in on what would have been Friday and Saturday night for a little bit. And it was just like Saturday was almost unwatchable. Like it seemed like there was next to no one on the course. So no real, like guys are making putts. There's like 6 people clapping. It seemed like the announcers were not really into it, especially on Saturday because he had it wrapped up.
Yeah.
Friday was a little bit better because there was still some jockeying going on. But yeah, it was tough to get into.
This is
So
the
were they
toughest time of year
It
for
really
golf.
is. Yeah, especially
time.
down in the dumps in Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm just depressed.
course
Snow.
closed early, and then they didn't get the tarps on. And
they got them on. I saw.
Did
on
they?
the
Yeah,
drop
all of
on,
them, just in time for the snow.
just in time.
Guy's so worried about it.
wow.
Wow.
All right.
The next one, I just had a lot of Japanese players up there this week, which is, I guess, good considering he was in Japan. Ryo
Watched it.
Ishikawa, if you remember that name.
Yes.
Probably the biggest thing about that guy is how old he is.
Yeah.
He's only 32.
I know. When I read that, that's why I put that in the news because I thought he would have been in his 40s.
Yeah, I would have probably said 42 if you asked me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
First tour event was, what did it say, 15 when he was 15?
The Lexi Thompson, but without the results. Yeah.
This is his best PGA Tour finish, I believe.
Yeah.
Was the tweet, right?
Yep.
Fourth, T4.
Yep, and I mean, and then there was a couple other ones. This Kensei Hirata and this Ryo Hizatsune, both real, like they're both 20 and 21 up and comers in the Japanese tour. And then there's 5 of them in the top. Well, if you count him, I guess 6 Asian guys in the top 16. So good for that, growing the game over there, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
Bad for me saying Kanaya was going to be the top Asian in the bets, but we didn't take that one anyway.
Where'd
So
he end up?
31st.
Hmm.
And then the last one, bit of a tie-in here. Bronell wanted to talk about this. We talked about sushi, and you just mentioned rice, and now you want to bring up the quality of Rice Krispie Squares and how good of a snack they are.
I don't know if it was a late night text kind of thing one night, but
I have a pretty good
I was
idea
just gonna
what.
say-
Yeah, I know what was going
The
on.
exact same thing.
Everyone knows
They-
what's going on
Exactly
there.
what happened there.
they are fucking unreal when they're done right. And my mom brought them over the one day.
Didn't last the night.
I don't know if the kids had any. There's probably 20 in there, and I don't think the kids even got one. Maybe one
Really?
each. I just dummied these things, and they're so good.
They are good.
Like
I love a
if,
good
if,
peanut butter.
if you take
marshmallow
puff
square.
wheat cake over Rice Krispie Squares, you're fucked in the head.
I was just going to say, they're right behind Puff Wheat
Oh
Cake.
my
No.
god!
No, they are not. No, absolutely not. Rice Krispie.
Good Puff Wheat Cake is better than good Rice
Nope,
Krispie
it
Squares.
ain't.
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
No, 100% it is.
It is not.
Put a poll up.
I think
It
they're
ain't.
both
I'd love a poll.
overrated, but
They're both.
I would take
Both
Rice Krispie.
overrated.
You brought up the peanut butter marshmallow squares. Those are inedible.
no,
I agree.
Those are number one.
And like peanut butter,
I like
I
those.
could just live on just eating peanut butter with a spoon, and I hate those things.
A little
Peanut
too
butter-
sweet though.
peanut butter marshmallow squares are better. They're one, then Rice Krispie.
Oh, he missed
then
it.
this. He did miss that kick.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna lose this game.
Purdy's gonna throw a pick here, guaranteed,
No, they're gonna lose this game.
and I'm gonna lose.
I also hate marshmallows in general. So,
Hey, let's get a handoff here for 35 yards. What do you say?
Ace's birthday shots this week. No aces that I could find. Birthday Ernie Els turned 54, and then shots of the week. Anyway.
Still got it. He's still got the best swing in the world, maybe
Ernie,
it's up there.
better than yours.
Knoop would say
oh,
Xander.
way
I
better
bet.
than mine. Xander's swing is fantastic. Yeah.
You still like that, eh?
Shots of the week. Anyone?
No shot of the week.
Would have had to watch a little bit.
I just had DJ Shank on there.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Are
hosel.
you getting into live? Because that's the big thing this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the news, live finals.
Wow.
Team finals, the Crushers won. Everyone knows who team that is?
No, I have no idea who's on it. I
Bryson.
think Casey's on it.
Bryson,
Bryson.
Chucky
Charles
Three
Howell.
Sticks.
Really?
Anerban Lahiri.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Chucky's just cashing checks, hey?
Another 4.5 mil. Or whatever, 3.5 mil, whatever it is. Yeah.
Career earnings were already ridiculous before he went to the live. Now it's just
Yeah,
getting
like that guy's probably made
unreal.
100 million.
Yeah, with his
He's had
signing.
a very
Yeah.
good
Yep.
career. And he's the epitome of live guys. Like, make your money. You got no one left to impress, and go cash one more check.
Jimmy Walker coming this year. Do you guys see Brooks gave Bryson that drink or whatever?
Yeah.
I did end up seeing that tonight. Yeah,
I don't know.
What was the drink?
it was just a beer. It was
Oh.
in the finals.
He was playing,
Yeah.
and Brooks was not playing. He
Oh.
was watching.
And then he heckled him or something, I saw.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, very.
And then just Phil coming out and saying more players are coming. He's sure of it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe. Why wouldn't you take that money?
I don't know. Like you
Like
look
Brooks came out and said it was the money. Like
Yeah.
$100 million sets your kids up for
like
life.
you look at
Yeah.
Zalatoris, right? What if something happens again and he's fucked? Who
With
knows
his
if he'll
putting
even get
stroke?
back to it?
And now they're
That
saying
too,
there's
Yeah.
well,
That too.
can't get worse. Now they're saying that like some guys might not have teams that aren't in that bottom four, like Wolf
Yeah.
and a couple other guys. They might just leave them as free agents and they sign
Hmm.
elsewhere or get traded. Or it's kind of an interesting format that way.
Yeah.
Like
It's
actual,
not
yeah, yeah.
true relegation. So
No.
They just need to relegate maybe more
Buying him
people.
How much are they?
He just threw a pick to buying him again.
How much are minus, or how much are picks? Minus in this league.
I think it's minus 9.8.
Is that buying them for sure?
yeah,
Yes.
it is.
10. So it was net zero again.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's it for Live.
Winning.
Other big news.
Yeah.
Rory bought an F1 team, and he's considering buying a stake into Manchester United.
So smart.
I just don't like. How big's the stake going to be? Like, I don't think he's got the money to.
Yeah,
to
I don't
actually
I don't
buy
think
a
the
meaningful.
F1 was very big. I think it was
No, but Manchester
minuscule.
United, that's got to be like a $5 billion team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing is if you're buying in, it's just an investment. It's just it's a very public investment. It's like, hey, I'm buying. It's like me
Yeah,
just
but what are they
announcing
gonna
I'm
let him
buying
buy in?
shares in Apple.
What are they going to let him buy in for?
That's what I mean. He's
50
just
million to get 1%?
no, but that all he's doing is putting money in there that he hopes will appreciate, and then he wants to release something saying
For
I own
sure,
some of
but
this.
like,
Yeah.
does he have the money to even do that? Like, are they going to actually let him buy a percent of a percent?
Oh, I bet
Yeah. I don't know.
they want his name associated with their club. They'll give him some.
Seems weird. He's from Northern Ireland buying a English-based team. The other one, the whole tour is on the TGL now. They just added 6 or 7 more guys or whatever it was this week. Gordon Sargent was the first player ever to earn his tour card through the PGA Tour U Accelerated program. So that's a bit of a fun one there. And the James Hart Dupree's story was something else. Do you want to talk about that one?
I didn't. I just kind of did the Cole's notes of it. I didn't end up reading that
So-
entire article, but
This is ridiculous. He was, whatever. The score doesn't matter because he got a ridiculous penalty. End of the second day, he signs his card, checks his card. It's all right.
this is Q school.
Q school,
Yeah.
sorry. Gives it in, leaves. They call him, tell him that there's only one signature on your card.
On the his playing partner.
His playing, no, on his
No,
card.
his playing. Oh, his
The
playing,
partner
didn't
who
sign.
kept
Okay.
his score didn't sign his
Right.
card. So because of that, he gets charged 2-stroke penalty.
No
on-
way.
On hole 1, starting for round 3. Makes a double on hole 1, so he's starting 4 over on the day. Battles back, ends up shooting like 68 that day. The next day he shoots another good score, misses by 1 shot.
No way.
Like, how is that a penalty on
way.
him? Like, that's got to be on the other
Yeah.
guy. That's his job.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dolis Garcia hit another home run.
Oh, there you got your single.
No!
Simeon in the 9th. inning, 2
What
outs.
an insane!
Oh, you are so lucky, man.
That is so greasy.
What if they reel off 9 in the bottom of the 9th?
Oh,
That's
that's
gonna
That's
say
Canute betting on baseball,
Oh,
but it hit.
man.
Adolis Garcia needs to be checked for roids. That guy's on another planet right now.
Yeah. Fuck him.
But yeah,
Um,
it's the most ridiculous thing that you would.
That might
get
be the
penalized for
worst
someone
one I've
else.
ever heard.
That's terrible.
But wouldn't that guy sign it before he gives it to you? Isn't that your job to see that he
you
didn't
would
sign
think,
it?
Yeah. Like, so it's kind of on both of them, but still, like.
Oh,
golf
it's
that
it's
guy-
it's
especially
on.
at Q school. Like,
Golf
Yeah.
needs some updating of the rules.
Yes.
Like major,
Yeah.
like this shit. You don't need to sign your card. Who
No.
fucking cares?
if
No.
I was in Q school, I would never sign another guy's card.
Yeah,
In hopes that this happens.
Yeah. Nothing on me.
that's a great
Yeah.
point.
Like, and now I'm putting him behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
So
I was reading
You're
some
going against those guys.
reading
Why-
some
yeah.
of the other tweets. So if you and I had a rules dispute within our round, and I left because I didn't want to sign your card, I didn't think it was right. At that point, nothing happens. The rules official signs it. So
Right.
what is the fucking difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
makes
that's
no
wild.
sense.
Well, the PGA, they absolutely do not need to do that.
Correct.
They're already under the microscope
Yeah.
24/7, right? So
And, like, you guys know that James Hart Dupree's is? He's that 6'10"
Yeah,
Yes.
that monster
guy
dude.
that
Hmm.
averages like 370 off the tee on the
Yeah.
Sunshine Tour.
Yeah.
So,
that's just, that's gross.
Terrible.
next, around the world, I guess, Champions Tour.
Wow.
D-
Okay.
Dominion Energy won by Harrison Frazier, his first win on the Champions Tour. Beat Richard Green in a playoff. Weir was 4th. Ames was 20th.
Alker didn't play.
Alker didn't play.
Must not have, yeah.
He would have told us he was
Good week
second
for the
if he did.
Canadians, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Just your standard crystal circle. Kind of. For the cameras. Circle, crystal, has a little glazed thing in it.
Yeah.
LPGA, the BMW Ladies Championship, won by Minjee Lee. Brooke M. Henderson was 22nd. That's how they had it written on the
on
LPGA.
there.
There's
Really?
another Brooke Henderson in the
I don't
field,
know.
or
Must be.
Brooke M. Henderson, 22nd.
Maybe that's
Your
what she's going by
standard
now.
BMW sponsored tournament trophy there. Everyone knows what those are.
oh yeah,
And the DP World Tour, the Andalusia Masters, Adrian Moronk got his 3rd win of the year. Aaron Cockrell missed the cut. Might be the worst trophy in golf.
Explain.
Like think of one
Okay.
that you bought at a dollar store
Mm-hmm.
for like a gag stag tournament that you
Okay.
went to.
Did it have ribbons on it like soccer trophies?
No, but it was like just a little base and then like the tiniest little cup on top. Like something, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say golfer on top.
Oh no, that would have been worse.
That is
Okay.
worse. Yeah.
Tiny cup's pretty bad too.
Like you could just casually sip a half a beer out of that thing. But the big news are the DP World Tour. They announced today
Yes.
that players who finish the Fall FedEx Cup race 126 to 200 will be invited to have full status on the DP World Tour next year. So
That
that's
seems like a good thing, doesn't it?
Well,
For
basically,
some, for
whenever
sure.
whenever you don't get in, the
Yeah.
issue is if you don't get into one, you got to go overseas to play in one.
or your
And-
Corn Ferry Tour.
Yeah, or you go to KFT. Yeah.
And only 5 of them can play every week. So there's 74.
Oh, really?
74 golfers that have a chance to play, but there's only 5 spots held for them every single week.
But I
So
think
who's
too,
going to end up playing in them?
It's good. There's only I don't think all 76
Just have
are
a
going to
group,
go.
No,
have
you're
a group
right,
text
but-
and see who's going over.
You guys
guess.
going?
Yeah.
Put a poll up.
Who wants
Who
to go
wants
to
to go?
Switzerland this year?
And then just go in two-week tours of 5 guys. Once you use up your 2 weeks, you
Little
can't go,
rotation.
and then it goes
Yeah.
to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do it like when you buy a bunch of season tickets for the NFL or whatever. You just
Yeah,
divide them
them
all
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draft it out.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then just a couple quick ones here. Ivor Robson passed away. He's the guy who does the starter
Yeah.
at the
Saw
Open
quite a few tweets
Championship.
about that.
So that was a bit of a sad one. Some guy for this year was still 6 or 8 weeks left.
Yeah. Cue the comeback, Harv.
Altuve.
Here we go.
Down 7 now.
Yay. That's a good home run.
Leclerc's
No.
just trying to get out of here, just throwing
Um,
fastballs
yeah.
down the dick.
He played the most courses in 1 year, most different courses at 450 courses
In 1 year.
so far. Still got
Oh, man. It
2
was
months
calendar
left.
year.
Calendar year.
Wow.
That's impressive.
450 different courses.
That's insane.
Imagine having access to that many courses.
Yeah.
I think you just tell him you're doing it, right? He's probably got to have some social media following, and
He's
Yeah, I'm
probably
coming. I'm
probably had to
coming.
pay for
Yeah.
the first half, and then
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yes,
kinda
that's
thing.
because
Yeah.
imagine just like calling up someone tomorrow and just be like, "Hey, I'm starting to play 450 courses this year," and just hit 50 of them and then just stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've only played 6 so far, but
6 in
they've been
36
letting me
days.
play for free, even if
Yeah.
they haven't, right?
Yeah.
And then just the last one here, a herd of javelina destroyed that high-end golf course in Arizona. I don't know if you
Is
guys
that a
saw
bird or
I did, but what were javelina?
They're like
deer?
pigs,
Ooh.
like
Oh,
warthog, like
like
those like
boars.
feral boars things. Yeah,
Ugh.
Those things all need to die.
yeah.
Oh, they're overpopulated in Saskatchewan already. It's getting bad.
That's what I hear. I've never
Yeah,
It's
seen
not
one,
as
but-
bad
Never
as
seen one.
No.
like Texas and like Arizona and stuff. Like you can go, and when I was down in Houston, we had the opportunity. Well, I didn't go, but some guys went. You could fly in a helicopter, and they let you shoot like AK-47s at these things
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you
From
can
the
hunt-
helicopter.
Really?
from the
Yeah,
helicopter.
you don't need any permit to hunt them in
and
Saskatchewan
you just
either.
mow them down,
Really?
Yeah.
and they just leave them.
Leave them for the other animals to eat.
Yeah, well, there was
Interesting.
that one in Saskatchewan that was like 400 pounds. Someone shot.
Yeah,
like,
they'll go you though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would run.
I forgot about it in my week.
I don't think
You'd
I could
run?
run.
I would not run it, but I would.
The boar would just turn away. Like that's a guy's run.
Oh, that's what I forgot that story. I forgot that story in my week was me eradicating those mice babies.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to tell that.
You guys
That's
don't
disgusting.
like mice, eh?
Oh man, just no.
What I found a nest of mice and launched them off a cliff. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing.
If you
It's
because
no different than trapping them.
Well, I did. That was
Yeah.
my thought.
Well, what
I
are they
had
gonna
it-
do? They're just gonna
quite
come
a bit
back.
Well, I
It's,
had
it's
a-
different if you're going to do it, but for an outsider, it doesn't matter.
Well, for me, it was a little bit different because they're babies. It just felt weird.
Yeah,
I want to kill them after they're a nuisance, not before.
like baby maple bugs.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like the other mice that were running around and like getting into stuff. Like I want to kill those ones, but these guys,
Yeah.
they didn't even have a chance to be a nuisance. Maybe some of them were good,
Good.
and
Okay.
unfortunately for them, I launched them off a cliff.
They might have survived that. You never know.
The impact, anyway. Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, that's it for news.
That's it.
Pick
we don't
re-
have a tournament this week, so just recap.
Recap. Yep. Canoop won the week.
Yeah, my fucked up.
Congratulations.
My bad.
Yeah, he had Suh
Big time.
and Hostler. You said
I was
Hostler, but you
so
forgot.
happy
Yeah.
you gave me Hostler.
Yeah, you forgot.
Suh
you did well.
sucked on Sunday though.
That's fine.
Dude wipes for him. Suh 10th, Hostler 2nd, Hughes 48th for a 20 average. Matty B was 2nd,
Cool.
Nick Taylor 21st, Vincent Norman 38th, and Rio Kanaya 31st for a 30 average. Here's where it gets interesting. I was 3rd. I had Matt Wallace 68th, JJ Spawn 6th, Tom Hoagie 48th for a 41 average. Bronell had KH Lee 41st, Adam Shank 51st, Kurt Kitayama 16th for a 36 average. But because he gave
Right.
Canoop the lies,
The
he's
rule,
actually
yeah.
4th of the week. So
That's fine.
I have
the
a
rules.
thought.
2-2-0-0.
Rules
is
are
the
rules.
score.
We're
Okay,
only
what
2
was
weeks
the rule
in.
again? Sorry, I
If you
forget.
give away the best
You
Oh, yeah.
drop a
finishing
spot.
guy, you
You
drop
No, you
last.
go all the way to last.
Right.
Even if no,
Unless
winning-
you win. Unless you
win
win.
the week, you can't
Right.
draft
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
should draft second.
I did just have a thought.
No.
I know we're only a couple weeks in, and we've kind of figured out a new way to draft. But what if we just do 4-3-2-1 every tournament? First place gets 4, second place gets 3, third gets 2, last gets 1. Then the standings should stay a little closer. You're rewarded for second place, third place. Who's the most consistent picker, not just who gets a bunch right? I mean, I still would have won last year.
Applying the box DTG box pool.
But you know what I mean? Like, it would probably
Thought
keep the
process,
standings
eh?
a lot more close.
Would it though?
I
I
think.
don't know if it would.
Maybe.
But anyway, I got 2 trophies.
I'm glad that you mentioned 2 of the Canadians because I forgot to mention before. Svensson 41st was the other one. So
Right.
Yes.
That's it. No bet this
Well,
week.
40,
no tourneys.
45 minutes.
what's with the week off? What's the next one?
no.
No, the
Mayakoba?
World
Mayakoba.
Technology.
Or
Not there.
Not there. No, it's
Yeah, the World Technology
Yeah, yeah.
one.
Yeah,
it's
worldwide.
in Mexico.
It's
It's
at
not in
it's at
the U.S.
it's at friend of the park Mark's resort. Like
Yeah.
he lives there. He's
Friend
got
of the pod.
Mr. Mark L.
Oh, I see.
He lives there. Like this is on his tournament or like on his property. He has a house on one of the holes.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Is he going
just-
to? Is he there?
He's there, and he picked up a bunch of player stuff to take down there.
Did he invite us down?
I think it's just like an open invite. If we
Open
wanna go.
invite?
Yeah. I mean, if we
fuck,
showed
I'll
up
go.
there and said, "Hey, we're here," and he's got 10 bedrooms in his house,
Yeah.
probably could
He
stay.
probably has at
Probably
least
could.
that many. So
My passport doesn't arrive for another couple weeks though. So
Yeah. Oh, that
You don't have
reminds
a
me.
passport?
I got to get mine.
Or you got to update
you
it?
got to renew it.
Oh,
yeah.
Mine expires in February, and our trip to spring training is in March.
Yeah.
Remind me to do that.
And we got to look at flights too.
Yes.
does anyone want to go somewhere hot in February?
Why
We're going
February?
in March. We're going to spring training.
Well, I know that's March, but February.
No, you
No,
wanna
we
go on
don't
your
just.
break.
Yeah, we
He wants to
can't.
go on his break.
We don't all get to go on 50 trips a year like you do.
And
You
not
already
count
go.
them as
Aren't you
rounds.
already going? You're already missing Player Cup next year. You're going to somewhere in that.
California,
Where are you going?
California.
Yeah,
Wedding.
California.
Yeah, wedding. Yeah. And I get to go for work to Phoenix in April.
Just wants to go somewhere every month.
That's a bit of a selfish wedding to ask people to go to California.
In
That's
June?
Where, that's where he
All-
lives.
Oh,
Oh,
He lives
Yeah,
in
but
San
still.
Jose. So,
that makes
where's
sense.
he
then.
from?
Regina.
Yeah. See,
He's a
gotta
lawyer.
come. He's got to
He's
come
a lawyer.
home for
It's
that.
okay.
He's got to come home
No.
for his wedding.
Well, his wife, or I guess soon to be wife,
Is from California.
I know is from Brazil. So
Oh,
at
that's
least
tough.
it's not in
Yeah,
Brazil.
at least- nah,
So that's a
some
meet
would argue
halfway
that'd be
kind of
better.
thing. Yeah.
Fergie. Oh, nice. Got our song for the end.
Good for him though.
Mhm.
Brazilian.
Right up your alley.
He's a good looking dude. Yeah.
Well,
Like
we're
think
not- we're not talking
wrong
about
side.
that.
Oh, look at
Whoa.
Bronell smile. Look at that.
think Sunshine from whatchamacallit.
Remember the
Remember the
Titans?
Titans?
Yeah, remember the Titans.
Mm,
Not as long, not as
California.
long of hair anymore, but yeah.
Nice. Oh, sorry, Brantley. Yeah, you guys gonna Harv, you want to wait to end this pod right as the Astros season
2 outs in the
ends,
ninth,
or-
down 7. You guys on though?
Tucker's going to strike out.
Hey,
It's been bad.
comeback's coming. You'll see.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, end it before Harv turned off his mic. All right, you guys got anything else? Fergie Ferg coming up for the song "Meet Me Halfway."
Did you win your fantasy football?
Yeah.
Yes, of
well, there
course
might
you
be a
did.
stat correction still, but
I almost wore. So the Titans are wearing the Oilers, the Houston
Yeah, I
Oilers
saw that.
jerseys this week. I was gonna wear mine to the pod tonight, but I forgot.
we got to come up with a good bet for the Thursday nighter.
You guys want to talk
I'm
basketball
not-
bets right now?
I am not making another bet with you until you pay your previous bet.
Makes a good point.
Yeah, the one that you guilted me into switching.
Did we make the
The
bet or
Labor
not?
Day is that still the
No.
Labor Day bet?
Did we make the bet or
Yeah.
not? Okay,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
That Thursday
this
bet
point.
isn't for 2 weeks.
Titans Steelers.
The
Yeah.
next, not this upcoming one. Next one.
They put
Yeah.
it on a Thursday.
Thursday the 2nd.
Yeah.
Want to get together for it?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, we can.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know, because it's gonna be a shit kicking. So
You want to know
You
the worst?
That's
Titans
exactly-
are gonna kill
no,
them.
no.
Hey, want to know the worst part about that week? Is the Chiefs play that Germany game, and I'm in a damn kids hockey tournament on the Sunday. They play at
Just watch on
8:30.
your phone. Easy.
I'll probably
easy
just stay
peasy.
in the hotel room.
Or that.
we got time change by then. Hey,
Yeah, 8:30. Yeah, when is the time? Is the time change this week or next week?
should be
Next.
next week.
Yeah, next Sunday. Sunday the 5th.
Well, glad we got
Uh,
all those housekeeping items out of the way
Yeah,
at the
you
end
guys
of the
want
pod
to talk
there.
about?
Good job, guys.
You want to talk about the NBA season starting?
No.
And now I'm really getting into the betting.
Oh, there
heavy.
it is, Harv.
And there you go. Houston Astros season's over.
Nice.
How weird? How weird is Rangers D-backs going to be?
Oh, hilariously weird.
I hope the.
But the Phillies are going to win tomorrow.
It would be really cool.
I'm
to see them
definitely. I don't mind the Rangers because Stinky's not on their team anymore.
Yeah, they got Max Scherzer too.
Yeah. So Odor's gone, so you can't. You kind of like him, and if they're
Seager's all right.
if they're playing the D-backs, I'm cheering for the Rangers. If they're playing the Phillies, I think I'm going to cheer for the Phillies.
win.
Yeah.
I'm the same as you.
Rangers over D-backs, Phillies over Rangers.
'Kay.
But yeah, NBA starts tomorrow. So if anyone wants some insider, if you just want to shoot the shit about player props every single night for basketball, I'm your man.
Yep.
Because right now I only bet NFL, but
If you want
NBA is every single day.
if you want in a gambling group, also message us.
yeah,
'Cause
because
we've
there's
got
gonna be a
a few-
basketball Wednesday night with the big slates. We're gonna be putting props.
we need
together.
a basketball group actually now.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it out.
Okay.
Yeah, don't include me in that one.
You don't want in that one?
No.
Well, you
Harv-
need a hockey one.
Harv will
or-
only do Harv will only do Pistons. Only Pistons props. All right, let's end it. That's 50 minutes.
I can't
fellas.
name one player on the Pistons right now. I couldn't name one player.
Sadiq Bey.
Nope, don't know him.
What's Ivy's first name?
Don't know him.
Is his mic still off, dude?
Caleb Cunningham.
All right, wrap it up.
Okay. That does wrap it up. Until next week, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.